Peace and faith, fam. Welcome back to another episode of Spoken Sean. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Sean Walker. Each and every morning, by God's faith and God's grace, I'm up here sharing the good news. Hit that follow button. Today, I'm reading out of the New Living Translation. A lot of people in the comment sections always tell me, you should read a different translation, an older translation. I read them all, guys. That's what makes me well-rounded. You should read them all. I'm just currently in the New Living Translation. We got to just start appreciating what people are doing. Stop trying to tell them what else should be doing. If you praising God, high five. If you reading your Bible, high five. If you drinking water, high five. You know, we gonna start with the basic things, and that's what this is about. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. And that's what we're doing. We're progressing towards the things of God. We're stretching our hands. We're stretching our faith just to get better in real time. Remember, if there's something that you feel like somebody ain't doing, you should do that, and you should get a platform and make sure you give whatever word you want. Hit that follow button. Today's title is God Meets You in Movement. I'll be reading from 2 Chronicles 30:18 in the NLT if you would like to follow. Most of the people from the hood, the ghetto, the streets, the world, from broken homes, from abusive relationships, from the drugs, they're not purified themselves, but Hezekiah prayed for them and allowed them to eat contrary to the requirements. For he said, may the Lord pardon those who decided to follow God and their ancestors, even though they're not properly cleansed. Here's what I heard. Come as you are. Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. Cleanse your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts. A double-minded person is unstable in all their ways. You can't serve both God and the world. You can't live divided, and God would rather you hot or cold. You can't play the middle. We judge people for trying to grow. We criticize those putting in the effort, the ones who show up, who choose growth over comfort. How dare you talk about somebody's shape or size and they're at the gym, at the trail, trying to get better? How dare you talk about somebody being late to church? At least they came. They may still be struggling, but had the courage to show up, and that still counts, and that matters. How can you call yourself a Christian, a believer, and have no grace for your brothers and your sisters? God called you not to judge. He called you to be a blessing. That means serving others, giving to those in need, covering the broken, and not condemning. If they had the strength, the desire, the nerve to walk through that doors, the nerve to walk on that track, the nerve to sign up for that class, somebody clap for them. Somebody give them a hug. Somebody pour them a glass of wine. Somebody feed them people that's hungry. Feed them people that are seeking. God isn't looking for perfection. He's looking for you to surrender. He doesn't care if you're still in sin. He doesn't care if you're messy, tired, uncertain, or still trying to figure it out. People get caught up in the flesh and the performance, but Jesus says, come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Anyone who's thirsty may come to me. It's not because of what we did everything right. It's because he loves us so much. If God's sons and daughters stay in faith, they will cover those and make the difference. I hope this message encouraged you.